You're going to have a worksheet as well today. So the new thing today for math, we're on lesson 40.
Lesson 40? Oh, yeah.
It is something to do with subtraction. You were right.
So it says Karen has 5 dogs, 2 cats, 3 birds, and a turtle as pets. How many of her pets have fur?
So which animals have fur?
Dogs and cats.
So those are the two you asked.
We used to have 15. We only had 5 questions.
So sometimes you will be presented with subtraction problems that are missing a number. How do I figure out that missing component?
The answer's 12.
I know it's 12. How did you get it?
Because if you take the 2 and then minus the 10, it equals 7. Because if you take 2, it equals 17.
So you subtracted it this way. You took that 7 and brought it over here to figure out what it was, right?
Yeah.
So that's one way to solve. What about if they give you a problem like this, where you don't have the first number, but you have the second number? What would you do? This is not 12. 12 minus 30 would be negative something. Negative 18. What I would do is I'm going to add. I'll add 30 over here. Add 30 over here. 2 plus 0 is 2. 74 plus 3 is 72. Then I can check it. 72 take away 30. Does that equal 42? Yep. Pretty easy to check, right? 2 minus 0 is 2. 7 minus 3 is 4. Do you see how I add it? But if it's this number in a subtraction sentence that's missing, all I have to do is I have to take away that number, right? But if it's the first number, I have to add. Yep. Sometimes you can. All right. Sometimes we have problems, story problems, that are some went away story problems, right? When we read a problem like Estelle went into the store with $150, that's what she had, right? That's the sum. She bought some items and left with $62. How much money did she spend in the store? So we know the top of that number sentence, the sum, was 150, right? And we know the answer of what she left was $62. We don't know this missing number, right? The went away. That's what they want us to solve for. How are we going to solve for this one? When it's the second number, we just subtract that number, right? And we'd find our answer to be $88. Okay? So if you have a problem that's some went away, but sometimes in some went away problems, they will give you how many they gave to start with and how many they have left, but they won't give you that top number, and you'll have to figure that out. Today's worksheet is going to let you practice this. You are going to cut these numbers out, and each one goes in a spot. You have to solve and figure out what the missing number is.
That's easy.
Okay? Huh? It's more fun to cut and glue, right? All right. I guess I am fine if you want to just write them. But if you want to cut and glue, you can. Your assignment today, because I am giving you this worksheet, is page 218 and 219, 1 through 10.
Only 1 through 10?
218, 219, 1 through 10.
Only 1 through 10?
So now, all right. All right. You need to take out your red pen to correct last Friday's assignment. Bentley. Number 1 on page 214 as we correct. Your answer should be $2.75. Number 1 is $2.75. $2.75. Number 2, 12 plus G equals 28. You can have whatever letter or X or Y or M.
28 plus 12. Yeah, that's what I did too. I put 28 minus 12
Equals 16 girls.
Yes.
So the equation they were looking for was 12 plus whatever equals 28. If you wrote it 28 take away 12 equals our answer, that would be okay because that's still a number sentence that gives you the answer.
I wrote equals 16. Is that right or not?
Yeah, if you wrote equals 16, it's not. And then your final answer should have a label of girls on it. All right, number 3 should say $116 in words.
Yeah.
Number 4 should be $100. Number 5A should be 4 blocks. Number 5B, you could go south 2 blocks and west 2 blocks.
Wait, A is what?
You could go west 1 block, south 1 block, west 1 block, south 1 block.
I put 2 blocks east, 2 blocks north.
So you went from Bill's house to school when it asked you to go from Bill's house. To A is 4 blocks. B is go south 2 blocks and west 2 blocks. If you went east 2 blocks and north 2 blocks, you went from Bill's house to school and it asked you how do you get from school to Bill's house. So you gotta read the problem carefully. I think so. Were you 12 last week?
Yeah.
Then you're 1 this week.
I don't get no.
I'll be over in a minute, okay? Number 6 is dime. 2 blocks south, 1 block, or 2 blocks west. Or you could have gone 1 block west, 1 block south, 1 block west, 1 block south. Listen carefully. If you went 2 blocks east and 2 blocks north, you went the wrong way. They asked you to go from school to Bill's house, which means go south and then west. If you went east and then north, you went from Bill's house to school instead of from school.
Wait, what's
Very
number 5?
closely read the directions.
Number 5. Number B.
Num-
I just wrote 1 block south and 1 block west.
Well, then you are in the middle of the paper. You're not at anybody's house.
You don't really know what.
All right. Number 6. 1/10, 1/10 of a dollar, a fraction of a dollar is
What's number 6?
a dime.
I got 1 dime.
Equals
I
1
wrote
dime.
1 dime. I wrote a picture of a dime. Can you just put 1 dime?
That's it. Should have just wrote dime or 1 dime or whatever.
Oh, this is what I wrote.
Draw a line that's 2.5 inches long. It should be about this long. Yep.
My line this long.
Yep. Good.
My line's this long. My line ear.
All right.
How come it just traced it from my ear?
The numbers are, Jess, I'll be over in a minute.
My line is this
180, 190, 200, 210. Number 8. 180, 190, 200, 210.
Wait, what's number?
180, 190, 200, 210.
What's 9?
9, 1 dime and 1 penny.
Yeah, I wrote 8 pennies. I wrote 1 dime, 1 penny back.
Well, then you didn't do the math right because there's 11 cents he's getting back. Number 10A should be $40. 10B should be $80.
Yes. Wait, what is it?
A is $40. B is $80.
What was number 9?
1 dime, 1 penny.
What's number 11? I got 2 nickels and 1 penny.
That works because that's the same amount. It didn't say. All right. Number 11. On to 11. $1.82. Number 12. $360. Number 13. 37. 14. $1.85. 15. $2.20.
Wait, what's 14? What's 15?
Okay, 14, $1.85. 15, $2.20.
14 is 1 and 16 is C.
16 is C. Your classroom door is about how wide? If it was 1 inch, we couldn't fit through it. 1 foot, you guys could probably fit through it sideways.
What's 15 again?
But 1 yard is 3 feet. Our door is about 1 yard. 1 mile would be way too big. 17. 14, $1.85. 15 is $2.20. 16 is C. On to 17. You should have 8 cents, 12 cents, $2.
Wait, what's 18? What's 18?
For which one, Jack? $2.20. All right.
Wait,
17.
what's
17. 8 cents, 12 cents, $2.
Yes.
You should have wrote 8 cents with a dollar sign because that's how it was in your book. Right, 900,332 using words or digits. 900,000, so that's 900,332. That's what I meant, in digits. I wrote it in digits on the board. It was in words. It said digits. I just didn't read the right words, sorry. Exactly, we read carefully. Albert was eager for lunch. He glanced at the clock on the wall. It was 11:38. Exact time. We're not counting. We're counting the little spots in between. We're not counting by fives anymore. So you count by fives to the closest one, and then you count by ones the rest, right? And the last problem is Angela is your first part of your answer. And then your second part is $1.90 minus $1. Hey, if you talk over me, your friends can't hear. So you need to wait, okay? $1.90 minus $1.30 equals 60 cents.
I did this as number 20.
What?
So, what if I did, would this be okay? Angela has more money. $1.90 minus, I remember I did very bad. Mine got more wrong. $1.90 minus what?
It's a really bad drawing.
Looks like an
This is a bonus question today. How many triangles are in that picture?
4.